Hello and welcome to NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez. First things first, let's get to today's matchups. And our first matchup is Michael Beasley versus Rashard Lewis. Michael Beasley was drafted second overall by the Miami Heat a couple years ago in the NBA draft. He didn't really produce in Miami that well because Udonis Haslem was starting over him a lot of the time, and he didn't get a chance to play much. So some people said he was a wasted number 2 draft choice, but then he gets traded to the Timberwolves to make room for LeBron James and Chris Bosh in Miami. And what happens there is he has more of an opportunity. He's starting, and he has more of an opportunity to prove himself. He and Kevin Love are really the only two really good players on that team. So the two of them really Kevin Love, I guess, plays a similar position. They can both play power forward, and so I guess Kevin Love and him really worked well together, and Michael Beasley ended up producing better than he did in Miami. Rashard Lewis was traded from from Orlando to Washington for Gilbert Arenas early in the year this year. Then when he got to Washington, he got injured, so he didn't get much time to play for them. But I think next year he'll do a better job. He's a great 3-point shooter. Apparently he's been working on his post skills. He's a small forward. He can play small forward and power forward. Just a really good player. But I'm gonna give this matchup to Michael Beasley. I think that Michael Beasley has a couple years ago when Michael Beasley was in Miami, I would have said Rashard Lewis is the better player. But now I'm gonna say Michael Beasley right now. Our next matchup is Boris Diaw versus Kendrick Perkins. Boris Diaw is the starting power forward for the Charlotte Bobcats. Now, what's interesting about Boris Diaw is that he might be the only player in the NBA today that can play all 5 positions. Now, it's debatable whether he can play 4 out of the 5, but a lot of people will tell you he can play the point guard as well, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. I haven't watched him play point guard that much, but he is listed as a forward. He's listed as a forward center. He can also play. He can play power. He can play, but he can also play shooting guard and small forward. He's really a guard, forward, center, but that listing doesn't really exist. So right now he's listed as a forward center. Very good player. Kendrick Perkins, the starting center for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was traded from Boston to Oklahoma City in that trade involving him and Jeff Green and Nenad Krstić and Nate Robinson as well. Kendrick Perkins can also play power forward. He's 6'10", but he's really big, and he's just a tremendous player to have inside for your team. And I'm going to give this matchup to Boris Diaw, though. I think Boris Diaw is more all around. He does have some post skills, but he also has a good outside shot. So I'm going to give that matchup to Boris Diaw. Now let's talk NBA headlines. The New Jersey Nets' Deron Williams scored 11 points in his debut in Turkey. Thank you for watching NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez, and I'll see you next time.